Mostly made up of wild and untouched open spaces, Wyoming is one of the largest, yet least densely populated, states in the U.S. As such, the few adventurous visitors who make it here will find lots of dramatic landscapes, scenery, and nature to explore with nary another soul in sight. While the Great Plains coat most of the east of the state, the incredible national parks of both Grand Teton and Yellowstone can be found in the west. Each boasts magnificent mountains, valleys, and lakes, and offers outstanding things to do in Wyoming, such as outdoor activities and wildlife viewing opportunities. In this video, you'll see the top 10 things to see and do in Wyoming. The suggestions are based on our several exciting trips to the city. Here are our top 10 picks. Begin with number 1, Grand Prismatic Spring. One natural phenomenon that possibly outshines the majestic mount, however, is the gorgeous Grand Prismatic Spring. Famed and named for its captivating colors that create an optical prism, it can be found in the west of Yellowstone National Park. The largest hot spring in the United States, its bright, bubbling waters measure roughly around 370 feet in diameter. While the large pool's vivid hues are already impressive, the desolate and destroyed landscapes around them only add to the striking scene. Number 2 is the Grand Teton. The second highest peak in the state, Grand Teton dominates and defines the awe-inspiring national park of the same name. Long a popular mountaineering destination, it has dozens of arduous routes for experienced climbers to navigate, with only around 1,000 people summiting it each year. Towering above the rest of the range, its prominent rocky peak reaches a staggering 13,775 feet in height. While some sections are easy enough to hike, others involve climbing and scrambling up steep mountainsides, with some routes also featuring rappelling too. Park visitors don't have to ascend its snow-coated summit though to appreciate its stupendous size, scale, and splendor. Number 3, Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. Undoubtedly one of the park's most popular and picturesque parts is the astounding Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. Sure to delight nature lovers and outdoor aficionados alike, it is home to lots of phenomenal viewpoints, waterfalls, and hiking trails. Formed throughout millennia, its sheer sides plunge between 800 to 1,200 feet in depth, with the entire canyon reaching around 24 miles in length. At the bottom courses the rough Yellowstone River that slowly eroded the rock over the eons. While a couple of cacophonous waterfalls line its route, smaller falls, streams, and hot springs also dot the colorful canyon's walls. Number 4, Bighorn Canyon. Offering all kinds of awesome outdoor activities is the breathtaking Bighorn Canyon on the border with Montana. Formed by the damming of the river in the 60s, its ginormous national recreation area lies partly within the Crow Indian Reservation. Rising all around the calm waters of the man-made Bighorn Lake are the colorful, craggy walls of the canyon. Stretching over 70 miles in length, it makes for a spectacular sight, with boating, kayaking, and water sports being available out on the lake. As well as fishing for trout and visiting the area's handful of historic ranches, you can hike along its rim and gaze down into the canyon below. Number 5 in our list, Jackson Hole Mountain Resort. One of the most iconic ski destinations in North America, the superb Jackson Hole Mountain Resort overlooks the vast valley of the same name. Although known for its challenging terrain and massive vertical drop, it has over 100 runs for all ability levels to enjoy. Mostly perched on the side of the south-facing Après Vous Mountain, it first opened to the public in 1965. Since then, it has grown a lot, with a dozen chairlifts and high-up aerial tram now servicing its steep slopes and terrain parks. In total, its plentiful pistes plunge their way over 4,000 feet down the mountainside. Number 6, Jenny Lake. Not far from Jackson Lake is another of Grand Teton National Park's standout sites, the glimmering Jenny Lake. Formed millennia ago by slow-moving glaciers, its mirror-like waters now make for some memorable photos and views, with the majestic mountains rising all around them. Hemmed in on all sides by prominent peaks, its sparkling surface and shores are surrounded by verdant woods, valleys, and rock formations. Aside from basking in its beauty, you can hike and bike about its trails or fish, swim, and kayak out on the lake. Many people also come to paint, photo, or draw the captivating scenery before them. Number 7. National Elk Refuge. One of the best places in Wyoming to see wonderful wildlife up close is the excellent National Elk Refuge. Covering a huge area just east of Jackson, its pristine landscapes protect bison, wolves, and bears, and, of course, thousands of arresting elk. Founded in 1912 to preserve the local habitat and wildlife populations, it is inhabited each winter by roughly 7,500 or so elk. During this time, visitors can take horse-drawn sleigh rides about its snow-coated hills and valleys to see the humongous herds roaming around. The rest of the year you can hike its mountains, marshes, and meadows, or spot lonely elk and other animals from your window while driving along Refuge Road. Number 8. Flaming Gorge. Straddling the Wyoming-Utah state line is the fantastic Flaming Gorge. A massively popular national recreation area, it has all kinds of epic outdoor activities to enjoy with spellbinding scenery, nature, and views. Formed by the damming of the Green River, its gigantic reservoir is the park's main feature. Lining the 90-mile-long man-made lake are numerous marinas where you can rent boats, kayaks, and try out fun water sports. Secluded beaches and fishing spots are also scattered about. Rising above its scenic shores are the colorful walls of the gorge, which look particularly dazzling at sunrise and sunset. Number 9. Mammoth Hot Springs. While Grand Prismatic Spring and Old Faithful may attract the most attention, you certainly won't want to miss out on the epic Mammoth Hot Springs. Fittingly named, the enormous, ever-changing limestone formations and their bubbling springs lie in the very north of Yellowstone National Park. Formed over millennia, its otherworldly-looking landscapes are created by the steamy hot springs melting the soft, chalky rock. Consequently, a kaleidoscopic array of colors now greet your eye, with white, pink, and red travertine terraces coating its big basin and steep hillsides. Finish with number 10, Old Faithful. Yet another legendary landmark to see in the state is the absolutely incredible Old Faithful Geyser in Yellowstone National Park. Renowned for its highly predictable and enormous eruptions, the iconic event can be witnessed at least hourly in the park's southwest section. Due to its remarkable regularity, it was fittingly named Old Faithful by the Washburn Expedition of 1870. Although it is not the park's tallest or largest geyser, its colossal column of boiling water still spurts anywhere between 100 and 180 feet in height. This extraordinary natural show generally lasts between 1.5 to 5 minutes in total. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite thing to do in Wyoming? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.